No, 2-1. Okay, here we go with the 189-pound championship match featuring three-time Utah State champion Justin Ruiz from Taylorsville High School in Salt Lake City, and another wrestler who got close in California, never quite took home the big prize, Mike Bigrigg, third in the state this year from Calvary Chapel High School in Santa Ana. Justin Ruiz will be wrestling at the University of Nebraska next year. He signed during the November signing period. Mike Bigrigg has not yet committed. And Ruiz, sixth in the Junior World Greco-Roman Championships last year, the only American wrestler to place in that event. Bigrigg third in the state in California this year, helped lead Calvary Chapel in what was supposed to be a rebuilding year to its fifth state team title in the last 6 years in California. Taylorsville, the state champion in Utah this year, so both these wrestlers parts of very successful teams. They go off the edge, no score, minute 11 left in the first period. Ruiz in right away on the single leg. Hasn't finished it yet. Dino White says no points. Ruiz trying to improve. Bigrigg trying to fight off his hip. Now Ruiz switches off to a double, trying to lift that double. 45 seconds left to go, and a very quick stalemate called there by Dino White, but no points.
Yeah, it looked like Ruiz was improving a little bit at a time, but did get the stalemate call. Real nice high crotch, kept the head tight, almost to get him there.
Under 40 seconds left to go in the first period, no score.
Bigrigg really didn't generate a whole lot in his first minute and a half. Just maybe seeing what Ruiz has, felt something good on that high crotch.
Now Ruiz working the 2-on-1 left side. Bigrigg with the front headlock. 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Still no score between Justin Ruiz in the red of Taylorsville and Salt Lake City, Utah, and 5 seconds left to go. Dino White takes him off, brings him back for a fresh start. Mike Bigrigg of Calvary Chapel, Santa Ana, California, wearing the black. And that's the end of the first period. No score as we go to period number 2. Ruiz will take the choice right away, and he'll go down. Scoreless first period. Ruiz right away with the stand-up, and Bigrigg says, I'm not going to try this. Let's go back to the feet. 1-0 the score for Justin Ruiz.
Okay, looks like Bigrigg kind of putting all of his marbles into that on-your-feet basket. Nice little set to a high crotch. Both men demonstrating they do have high crotches. Neither finished to this point.
Ruiz pretty much throughout this tournament has basically done enough to win. The exception came in the semifinals when he just blasted the two-time Pennsylvania State champion Jeff Ure of Upper Dauphin area by a 14-1 score. A deep double right here by Ruiz, and he wants to finish this. Bigrigg still scrambling though. He's got that outside leg.
He hangs on to that. He may get a potentially dangerous call out of this with the knee getting pulled out.
Ruiz not able to improve yet, and a stalemate called by Dino White. Back up to the feet with 1:01 left to go.
You don't get a deeper double than Justin Ruiz had right there, lacking the finish. The importance of the finish once again.
Under a minute left to go in the second period. 1-0 the score for Justin Ruiz on the second period escape. The 189-pound championship final of the 9th annual NHSCA Hell South National High School Wrestling Championships. Stall for warning for stalling against Bigrigg. Now he's in on the single.
What happens a lot of time, Rob, is in a match like this where there is a little bit more sparring than there should be, the official becomes a bean counter. And he will look and he will say, okay, Ruiz, that's your 5th shot. Bigrigg, you had 1 half shot. Ruiz takes another shot. Okay, that's enough for me. Nice little run him over McElravy.
Looks like Bigrigg hit his head on the support mat outside there, the cushion mat, and we're going to have an injury time for Mike Bigrigg as Ruiz tried that sort of cow catcher, pick the knee and run him over.
Yeah, that Lincoln McElravy, if you want to call an inventor of that, we call it the McElravy back where I'm at. And that's exactly what it is. You have an underhook on one side, and you run it over to the far knee, catch that, and just run him over to his base. It's becoming more popular, and Ruiz demonstrated that it is an available working part of his repertoire.
First injury time for Mike Bigrigg, and there you see the Health South training staff working on him. He's used almost 50 seconds now of this first injury time.
Keeping everything in perspective, the first thing that comes to mind is the kids' health. I mean, we're done with our high school careers. This is the national tournament. These kids have their future directly ahead of them. This is not the end, this is the beginning. So not wanting to take any chances. We want to see the kids do well, but also stay healthy.
1:10 used on that first injury time by Mike Bigrigg. He looks like he's okay, and with 18 seconds left in the second period, we're back to a fresh start. 1-0 the score for Justin Ruiz. He's wearing the red singlet, the 3-time state champion from Taylorsville High School in Salt Lake City. Ruiz trying to become the 3rd national high school wrestling champion this year from Utah. No scoring there as we go to the 3rd period, and Bigrigg will start at the bottom. And let's see what Ruiz has for us as he starts working on top. This is his first opportunity. Picks up the leg, and the roll through by Bigrigg. Trying to spin behind. Maybe he'll get to reversal. He wants to turn into him, try to get 2 points. And he's got 2 points. Nice reversal for Bigrigg. The escape immediately leaves it 2-2, and we got a brand new match.
Bigrigg obviously has nothing on top. Once again, Rob, the 2nd time. He just wants no part. Maybe he's respecting Ruiz's bottom position. Ruiz, real nice high crotch shot, turned into a single. Japped him back, got a 2-point takedown.
Deep shot there by Justin Ruiz, and he made no mistake. He scored with it, and now he's taken command in this match, 4-2. And it looks like he's going to do some grinding on top. He's got the legs in, looking for that tilt, looking for the double trouble as Dino White takes him off the edge. 1:01 left to go in the 3rd period, and now 4-2, the score in favor of Justin Ruiz. He's got a horsepower edge, and maybe in this last minute that'll come to bear to his advantage.
Especially in the high school ranks, Rob. When things become equal, that horsepower will be the added advantage. There's no doubt about that.
Ticking down to 45 seconds left here in the 3rd period, and Justin Ruiz still working on top. He's got the 4-2 lead here in the 189-pound championship match. Dino White takes him out. 36 seconds left to go. He'll bring him back to the center.
Justin Ruiz demonstrating real nice pressure on top, getting the one-on-one, getting the deep crotch. That's putting tremendous pressure down on the shoulder of Mike Bigrigg, and makes it very difficult for him to generate any kind of offense. When your head's on the mat, it's tough to get it going.
Tight waist there by Ruiz. He switches off to the double, and now a stall warning against Ruiz with 24 seconds left to go.
Right there for those last few seconds, he was just kind of catching and countering, and the official doesn't like that.
Now Ruiz showing the optional start, and he'll let him go. That makes it 4-3 now. Ruiz right back in on the offense. He's got that single, but a nice counter by Bigrigg. But Ruiz has the double, and a stalemate gives by Dino White. 11 seconds left to go. 3 times now, Ed, he's had that double and hasn't been able to finish. Caution against Bigrigg. 11 seconds left to go. 4-3, Ruiz hanging on. Now tries to snap down. Final seconds ticking off. And Bigrigg in on that shot, but ran out of time. And Justin Ruiz is the third Utah wrestler to be the national high school champion at 189 pounds. Second place to Mike Bigrigg of California and Calvary Chapel High. And here's Billy Baldwin set to talk to Justin Ruiz.
Congratulations. Thanks. Congratulations.
A couple questions for you. You're late in the third period, about 20 seconds left. You're up 4-2. You elect to give your opponent, Mike Bigrigg, an escape to make it 4-3. He takes you down in the last 20 seconds. You lose the national championship. What exactly were you thinking there? What was the strategy?
Well, I cut him loose because I thought I was good enough to take him down again. If not, I'd be able to just fight position.
You almost got yourself in trouble there the last 5 seconds, though, right?
Yeah, I kind of let up at the end.
You were doing really well. You were doing really well on your feet, actually, the whole match. I see you wearing your Team USA singlet. I believe you were on the junior Greco team. You were a medalist in the Junior World Games in Greco.
Well, I took 6th. I medaled top 3, but
right. So you placed 6th place. Not a bad double leg for a Greco specialist.
Thanks.
No wonder you elected to let him up late in the third period. What other sports do you compete in? Any?
Not really. We have horses, so one of my hobbies is horseback riding. My dad's a professional horse trainer.
And how old were you when you got started in wrestling? Who got you started in wrestling?
My older brother. He started wrestling when he was a sophomore, so I started his footsteps because I just always really looked up to him, and he's pretty much my idol. And he wrestles at Brigham Young University now.
Right. 3-time state champ, national champ. That's 3 out of 4 here tonight for Utah. 3 out of 4 national champions. Congratulations to you. Thank goodness for big brothers. We'd have no wrestlers.